Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. There are many layers in my readings. I'm going to touch on a few. It may or may not resonate. Keep that in mind. Try to hear me and feel me for best results. Sometimes the roles can be reversed, and viewer discretion is advised. Fabulous, fabulous. All right. Well, listen, there's going to be a lot of noise in the background. All right. Here and there. I don't want to say there's going to be, but if there is, please forgive that noise. All right. I'm traveling around a little bit right now. So it is what it is. Taurus, El Toro, Ole. Okay. That's my conquistador shit right there. Okay, fantastic. Let's find out what's going on for you overall, May 2021. It is your month. Happy birthday. All right? Happy stinking birthday to you. It's not a game. I hope nobody's messing with the Toro, because it's not a game. All right? Fantastic. So, ancestors overall for Taurus May 2021, what kind of theme can they look forward to? The ancestors say this. The Empress. That's the theme. Hello. That's you. That's you, baby. Okay. Yeah. What does that mean, and what does that represent? Love. It represents loyalty, devotion to loyalty, possibly a wife, possibly the mother of your child, or possibly your inner divine feminine. Okay? But that's the theme. All of those things. That's the theme. May 2021. You're in your energy and you're in your power. And I don't know what these fools thought. Okay? I really don't. Fantastic. Let's crack that open and see what it's all about. Karma. Okay. Bittersweet. Bittersweet. I'm going to move her a little off. Just let's take a gander at the Empress in my deck. There she is at the marketplace with her veil, because she is so pure and loving. All right? Marriage material action right there. I'm going to move her slightly off camera just so we can have some space. All right. Bittersweet. Karma. Hardcore karma and mercy. Okay? Like hardcore karma. Example, coronavirus, hardcore. The gentler side, the mercy side of the corona karma is take your ass home and don't get coronavirus. Pow. You see what I'm saying? All right. Oh, what is going on around here? Okay. The Empress energy is under some sort of psychic attack these days, at this time in human history for some reason. The divine feminine, I'm going to go ahead and guess. Someone perhaps made war with the Empress energy, or the Empress, or with you, or you made war with someone who was the Empress. I don't know. One of those. Okay, get off on your floor. But an alternative to war must be forthcoming. This cannot continue. Okay, it cannot continue. War is hell. It doesn't work. It's inefficient. Well, whoever made the war is finding that it is entirely too much energy. Okay, it is entirely too much. We have the Hierophant, Master of the Head, in my deck, and someone is having a profound realization of themselves, perhaps realizing that they should not have made war with the divine feminine. That was a losing man's game right there. All right? On whatever level that it exists in your life. I hope that's helpful. Let's move on. Yeah, there's some karma, some heartbreak, some karma about the heartbreak, some karma due to the heartbreak, whatever. All right? And that's because somebody's vision, their creative vision, was not respected. It was not acknowledged. It was not something that people could see. You know what I mean? And therefore there was disappointment. So in this card, the heartbroken Empress, um, she's okay, essentially. You know what I mean? She's okay. But there's some emotional turmoil for her because, she's all dressed up with nowhere to go. And, people don't really get her creative vision. So it's very lonely and it's very hurtful. You know what I mean? Um, she can see it, they can't. And there's a river of her tears here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, somebody had to pay some karma for that. Somebody can see root causes clearly. They see that it was this warlike energy. Okay? I don't know. I can't complete that sentence yet. We'll wait till we get to the bottom. But they can see the root cause. They see that this warlike energy is a problem. Okay? So here, somebody was deceiving themselves. Somebody was deceiving themselves. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Possibly about the Empress. Very possibly. Okay? But now they've come to a profound realization. And I'm going to go ahead and guess that that realization is that they were deceiving themselves. Maybe they thought the Empress figure or some divine feminine figure was deceiving them. Maybe they thought the divine feminine figure was attacking them or being warlike toward them. And now they see, ha ha, I was deceiving myself. Okay? Hope that makes sense. Okay. Alrighty then. We've got the Magician. And it appears that in this particular column, at this time, the Magician is up to no good. The Magician was a tricky trickster, hurt someone, hurt their feelings. And now there is karma. Someone's mirror was broken. Someone's self-image, quite possibly, was destroyed because what they do here, the duality in this card, the Massa, La Flambeau, is fire, in other words, right? La Flambeau. Anytime I say that, that's fire. So what they're doing is they're remaking mirrors. They're melting all the glass down and they're remaking them from scratch. And then here she's holding mirrors. Okay, boom. So perhaps somebody broke your heart by deceiving you as the tricky trickster. Okay? Yeah. Well, there's karma for that. Not to worry. Aha. Aha. And now maybe someone sees why they had to work so hard or why something is so difficult or why there's so much labor-intensive involvement in this situation. They see now that they have to persevere in order to succeed with this Empress Divine Feminine figure. They have to persevere. They can't be attacking you. You know, they can't be doing that. No, not at all. Because this warrior is can't fight anymore. It's too much. You know what I mean? They're tired. You know what I'm saying? It's exhausting. You know, and they see that that really has led them to having to do much harder work than they would have. You know, because there's a duality. So, you know, they perhaps had some difficult karma and they see that there could have been mercy here. You know, there could have been more mercy. All right, whatever that means, I have no idea. All right, yeah, mercy, agape love, forgiveness, divine love, divine union. Symmetry. Somebody's putting the pieces together. Magic mirror, the remaker of mirrors. The broken-hearted goddess holding a mirror in front of a mirror. Okay? Boom. some sort of reflections are going on around here. All right? But there's divine love here. Okay? There's forgiveness here, quite possibly, depending on whatever this subject is all about. Get off on your floor. Okay? So that's good. There's joy here in self-realization. There's joy. Absolutely. As we reflect upon ourselves and as we take responsibility for being the master of ourselves. That's deep, El Toro. That is very deep. All right, well, let's go into it because this is a deep dive for May 2021. All right, let's see what the Masa, the remakers of the mirror, are talking about here. They're talking about an abundant future and facing our fears. They're talking about an inheritance, a legacy. They're talking about the future. We have a pregnant lady here. All right, this might have something to do with some kids, maybe, maybe not. Either way, there has been some karma around the legacy, around the long-term abundance, perhaps. Some fear needs to be faced about the future. All right, but you can have an abundant future, which I know you're into, right? Earth sign. You can have an abundant future in whatever form that comes in. Pentacles, emotions, passion, psychological fulfillment. You just have to face your fears of the karma, of the process of being remade on whatever level. All right? Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, it's your birthday. We tend to reflect during the birthday time. Am I right? But you have an inheritance here. There's some sort of inheritance dynamic here. Some sort of lineage, bloodline, legacy situation. And some fear that needs to be faced around that. You are supported by the earth. You are supported by your ancestors. All these weapons in her hand, that represents ancestors that support her. Okay? And whatever endeavor she undertakes. Let's get into the disappointment and the heartbreak. What's going on there? Oh, one must make cool, calm, wise decisions and protect what matters most. That is what we learned from either your heartbreak, you learned this, or by breaking someone's heart, you learned this. Okay? Fantastic. Let's get into this magician here. Also, making dreams come true happens in this card. She has the power to make dreams come true. Okay? But in this card, her dream is shattered. Isn't that interesting? Dreams, right? So her dream is shattered, I guess, by this man. This is Obatala in my deck. Before he was wise, I'm going to go ahead and guess. All right? But that's what needed to happen. Okay? In order to make the dreams come true, somebody had to see her vision. And it required this mature, elder, male, cool, calm, wise judgment business. Okay? All right. Let's talk about the magician. Aha. Aha. All right. Well, perhaps on the flip side of the magician, okay, so on the negative side, on the dark side of the 3D, somebody might have said something deceptive that you're surprised about, or that surprised you, or you're surprised that they said this thing and it broke your heart, or this is about seeing the truth behind the illusions and using words to remove obstacles. This is also the power of the word daring to be. And I'm going to go ahead and energize daring in this column because we have the fears to face, and that requires daring, right? And it requires also wisdom. Okay? So especially with the karma here, that would be daring, right? To face that karma. all right, and take a chance on this abundant future or this inheritance or this legacy or whatever that is, okay? So I'm going to leave that alone for a moment. We're going to come over here to the war energy. See what's going on there. Ah, war with the soulmate. Torn apart from a soulmate. Or the bottom line is that this warlike energy tore you apart from someone. Yeah, I'm getting Two of Cups energy. I'm getting love, someone you love, a wife, a mate, a lifelong mate, and or someone you love. But here's the bottom line, the connecting dots in the big picture, ultimately. Okay? And ultimately, the big picture is that some warlike energy tore you apart from someone, but there was some sort of learning. Everybody learned from this. This is a learning lesson. Nobody learned more than the person who started the war or took the war stance, whatever that was. Okay? But in this tearing and ripping, there is growth. There is new growth. And that's the bottom line. Okay? We got to connect all these dots. All right? And I see here in the Master of the Head that these dots are coming together, especially with this ba-boom, brand new beginning, this daring to be, this daring to speak. And then using words to remove obstacles just to, consistently speak. But here, somebody is growing and learning and connecting the dots that this warlike energy doesn't work. Tears things apart. Okay? Also, there could be a surprise come up or a surprise, and I get the sensation that the come up is energetic, although it could be pentacles, it could be financial, because here also we have an abundant future. Okay? So put that together the way it works for you and get off on your floor. All right? But yeah, the warlike energy, no bueno. Bottom line, inefficient, not sustainable. Bottom line. God is behind it all in this card, Two of Cups. Okay? God is behind it all. It's the common denominator. Okay? It's the common denominator, the common all between or behind all appearances. Okay? The all behind the appearances of reality. That's what this warlike energy was karmic. Okay? To display a thing, to help lead us to mastery. All right? And help lead us to the divine. Amen to the divine. All right? Fantastic. Let's find out about seeing root causes clearly. The devil. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. I see here. All right. So the devil, what the devil did was make life more difficult. Right. Absolutely. Because that's what the devil does. All right. He's busy at work, showing up on time as usual. All right. You could depend on the devil to be devilish. Am I right? So we got the devil over here making it so that now someone has to walk through the fire. Someone is at a fiery crossroads. Somebody has to choose. Or someone is, through the situation, able to see where their passions were lying. Okay? They see the choice that they made, and it was toxic. Right. And it made things more difficult. They see that. Yeah. So the devil was in somebody's ear. Like, yeah, attack this one. You gonna let them talk about you like that? You gonna let them say that about you? Whatever. Okay, hang on. Okay. Yeah, so the devil was in somebody's ear trying to hype them up. You know what I mean? And all it did was make life more difficult. and more uncomfortable. Right. Because that's what the devil does. And now somebody can see the root cause clearly. Now they can see, aha, that was the devil. Absolutely. And put them at a fiery crossroads. Now they got to walk through a flaming wall. Right. So it's not even a game. Okay? All of that for nothing. Whatever somebody took themselves through, it was all for nothing. Okay? Because it's not a game. You can play, but there's serious consequences. And what are those consequences? Hard work. This is Azaka. He is the farmer. He is working hard out there. A lot of sweat. All right? Might be some blood. Could be some tears. All right? But this is hard work. This is not for the faint of heart. But he is successful. Bailando. Okay, so he is successful against all odds. Absolutely. He is successful against all odds. It's not even a game. But the thing is, no one wants to have to toil like that to be successful. Am I right? I know that's right. Okay, so we must be careful with the warlike energy. Okay, that's what somebody is learning. We must be careful because it's not a game. It's insufficient and it's unsustainable. Here we're doing a bunch of stuff for no good reason because it's all coming to nothing. Right? Because the devil is a liar. That's why. You see what I'm saying? Let's put the Empress down here for a second. All right, fantastic. So let's find out about the master of the head. Somebody's living and learning, and that's a beautiful thing. That's what I know. That's what I know. All right. Master of the head, Hierophant, profound realization of self. Know thyself. Oh, nice. Nice. El Toro. Ole. Okay, fantastic. Emperor card. Okay, and the Empress is the theme. Come on now. What you want? What do you want? Opportunity to connect. I say opportunity to connect. Yeah. Somebody now that they are the master of themselves, they would like an opportunity to connect. Yeah. Maybe the ancestors, your very own ancestors, may be reaching out to you for some attention. That is a possibility as well. But the bottom line is divine timing. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, somebody's coming into mastery. They're having a profound realization of themselves. They are now stepping into their power as the emperor, putting down their will, firmly planting their feet, knowing their place in the circle of life. Okay? And here comes divine timing to put the stamp on it and to put the stank on it. Okay? Stank on you. Fantastic. I know that's right. Listen, there's no deception is possible here. Okay? Deception is wasteful. All right? Because that has to be sacrificed. This person who is becoming the master of themselves and stepping into their power now is forced to sacrifice the methodology of deception. That's powerful. That's powerful. And the transformation is the healing conversation. Power of the word to remove obstacles, daring to assert our will, and of course, the emperor is the ultimate in willpower and assertion. Amen. Okay. Shout out to Divine Masculine. That's what I know. All right. Fantastic. We've got a healing conversation where we're exchanging notes for mutual benefit, is what we're doing here. And we're doing that instead of being deceptive. Yeah, can't be deceptive anymore. Perhaps deception was the war. That's a possibility. Okay? I know the devil was out there deceiving somebody in their mind, apparently, because master of ourselves, master of the head. Okay? So now instead, what we're going to do instead of deception is we're going to do the healing conversations. All right? And the mutually beneficial conversations. Hang on one second. Fantastic. All right. Had to let that noise pass. Oh, ha ha. Yeah, so now it's about clarifying what you strongly desire and transcending, or this person who's mastering their head, mastering themselves, going after what they strongly desire, or someone had a Knight of Wands energy going on, and now they're learning about transcending their emotions, transcending the demons, facing the demons, transcending the illusions produced from emotion. Okay? Right? Because you feel feelings, and then there's wise and just action and decision making. Okay? So this person is now learning about transcending their fire and utilizing their fire to rebuild instead of utilizing their fire to cause war. You see what I'm saying? So I feel that there is someone who is passionate perhaps about joy, about love, about divine love, or perhaps about the divine, okay, itself, and is now interested in being in right relationship. Ooh, that's what I want to say. Is now interested in being in right relationship. It is divine timing for just such a thing. All right? Listen, Taurus, I hope that that message helped you. I really do. For more deep ass readings where we see the measure of love and devotion and what that really means, and understanding how that meaning brings us into the full understanding of who we are and how to master ourselves. Like these, then like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell on your way out. If you need a personal, tag this video and meet me at the email with the detail. I am here for it. I will have you know. All right, and pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom. Start discriminating wisely. All right, and I'll talk to you again here soon, Taurus, behind the black veil.